My husband is pregnant. I never thought this moment would happen to him. My husband had been verbally and physically abusive for years, pushing me to the brink of collapse. But then, God gave me a chance to choose my own fate. In this new world, men do the housework and take care of the kids, while women are the ones who go out and support the family. Without hesitation, I chose to bring my husband with me into this matriarchal society. When I woke up, I saw him kneeling in front of me, completely helpless, like a failure. My mother, who had once been afraid of him, now showed no mercy. She slapped him hard and yelled at him, "Useless waste, can't have children, can't earn money, all you do is eat and take up space." My husband glared at Mom, his eyes blazing red. He had never suffered such humiliation before, especially not at the hands of my mother. In this reversed world, women were much stronger than men physically. Despite my husband's tall and muscular build, he was easily overpowered. He tried to fight back, but to his shock, he had absolutely no strength to resist Mom's grip. He could only lie there. At that moment, the door suddenly opened and our neighbor Mrs. Johnson walked in. Seeing Mom disciplining my husband, Mrs. Johnson's face broke into a meaningful smile. She said, "I've been telling you that you need to properly discipline your man. He's been up to no good all day long, but you never listened." My husband looked at Mrs. Johnson in shock. Before he could say anything, Mom slapped him across the face again. "What are you looking at? You good for nothing. If looks could kill, my husband would have murdered Mom 1,000 times over by now." He glared at Mom furiously, gritting out, "Just you wait, I'll kill you for this." "Oh ho, thinking of rebelling are we?" Before Mom could react, I rushed over to my husband's side. I sized him up mockingly, grabbed a fistful of his hair with one hand, and used the other to slap him across the face 5 times in quick succession. I felt no guilt whatsoever about beating my now powerless husband. In fact, deep inside, I felt a twinge of vengeful satisfaction, because this is exactly how my husband had beaten me over the past few years of our marriage. I had expected my husband to threaten me with some harsh words after being beaten, but to my surprise, he started vomiting, and he couldn't stop. Looking at the mess on the floor, I felt my own stomach churning. Mom, who had been on the verge of exploding with anger, now looked at my husband with a puzzled expression. She gave me a meaningful look and asked, "Is your husband pregnant?" Pregnant? That was such a familiar word. After all, I had carried a child for 10 months before giving birth to our daughter, but now this word was being applied to my husband. It felt rather novel. I looked at Mom tentatively and asked, "He's pregnant?" Mom rolled her eyes at me, then tapped my head saying, "How can you not know if your own husband is pregnant?" I rubbed my head pitifully. Before I could speak, Mrs. Johnson chimed in, "Well, it's Jane's first time marrying a man, so it's normal she doesn't have experience. Next time, if this one doesn't work out, she can divorce him and marry again, then she'll have experience." This reversed world was amazing. Before I could calm my excited heart, Mom urged me, "What are you standing there for? Take your husband to the hospital for a checkup. He's been eating our food for so many years. It's about time he gave us a daughter." After finishing, Mom smiled at Mrs. Johnson and said, "When you have time, help find Jane a good man." Mrs. Johnson nodded with a smile and promised to do so. Under my coercion, my husband willingly underwent an ultrasound and urine test. The doctor told me that my husband was indeed pregnant. My husband, who had just arrived in this world, couldn't accept the fact that he was pregnant. He grabbed the doctor's hands urgently, saying, "Doctor, you must be mistaken. I'm not from this world. How could I possibly be pregnant?"